Hi everybody. I know it's been a while since my last video. There's been a lot of stuff going on. The flu's been running around the house, making everybody pretty miserable. There's been a couple of power outages because of snowstorms. We're actually getting another snowstorm this weekend. I am definitely ready for winter to be over. I am sick of the power going out. It's not that much fun. But what can you do? I'm doing a book haul today. It's smaller than usual just because it's winter, it's cold, and I really didn't feel like going outside unless I absolutely had to. So it's only about 7 or 8 books, I think. The first one here is Boundless by Cynthia Hand, and this is the 3rd book in the Unearthly trilogy. There's Unearthly, Hallowed, and Boundless, and these are books about a young girl who is an angel, and I love these covers. The first one is purple, the second is blue, and now there's pink, and they've all got the cover model and the dress and the silver writing, and it's just really pretty. And then the second one here is The Gypsy King by Maureen Fergus, and this is another really pretty cover. It's got a really gorgeous castle there, and then it's got the girl. Then this is a book about a young girl named Persephone who is a slave, and she is sold to this chicken thief named Azrael. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And it says that he's not what he seems to be, and he's trying to discover who she is, and there's a lot of mystery going on. So it sounds really interesting. So I'm excited to give this one a read. And this one just barely came out, so I have gone out. It's just really cold. This is Scarlet, which is the 2nd book in Lunar Chronicles. It's a sequel to Cinder, and this is by Marissa Meyer. I think it's Meyer, and it's a dystopian that's kind of a retelling of different fairy tales. The first one is Cinderella, and it's about this girl named Cinder, and she's a cyborg, and lots of stuff happens. I don't want to give anything away, but this is the sequel, so I'm pretty excited to read this one too. And another dystopian sequel is Through the Evernight by Veronica Rossi, and this is the sequel to Under the Never Sky. I loved Under the Never Sky so much. It was one of my favorite books that I read last year, so this is probably going to be the book that I read next. I've been waiting for this one, so it's definitely probably going to be the one that I read next. And another sequel, but not a dystopian this time, is Everbound by Brodi Ashton, and it's a sequel to Everneath. And this is kind of a mythology-based series, I guess. And the first book ended in a really big cliffhanger, so I'm going to have to get to this one soon as well. This one is The Madman's Daughter by Sheperd. And I've heard really good things about this book, but it seems to be pretty much what you would expect. It's about a scientist's daughter, I think. I think he's a scientist. The page won't come out. But yeah. So there's a boy as well. That's why there's usually a boy, but it sounds really interesting. And then another dystopian sequel, I like my dystopians, is Prodigy by Marie, and it is the sequel to Legend. So I actually haven't read Legend yet. I started to, and then for some reason I think I forgot it somewhere, so I started reading other stuff and I just never got back to reading it. So I'm going to have to do that soon. But from what I did read, I was enjoying it. So I'm going to have to read Legend and then read this one. And then I also got as a present from a friend the collector's edition of Insurgent by Veronica Roth, which is this sequel to Divergent, which a lot of people already know, but it's got a really, really gold, shiny cover on it. It's got the red ribbon bookmark. Then it also came with these faction tattoos. So it's got 2 per faction on there. And then it also has the short story Free 4, which is a scene from Divergent in 4's point of view. So there's a lot of extras in this book. It's also got some author interviews in there, some how to have Divergent sleepovers, which is, I guess, rules, how each faction would act during a sleepover, and what they would wear and stuff like that, what games they would play. But there's a lot of interesting extra stuff in there. So I haven't gone through the entire book yet, so I have to discover what else is in there. So that's it. That's not that much, but there's a lot of books coming out this month and next month that I am waiting to buy. So next book haul should probably be bigger. So what books have you guys got lately? Right. That's all for now, and I'll see everybody next time.